Welcome to your final step of getting started. You've done a lot of work up until this point, and this is a very important step. So don't chicken out at this point. And you're going to you've put in a lot of effort so far. You have put them on your contact list. You have made the attempt to give them a call. You have set the appointment. You've kept the appointment. You've participated in them getting the information. They've gotten the information. And now what you need to do is find out if this is a good choice for them, if the store is a good choice for them or not, or is it going to be a good business for them to check out. So this is kind of the moment of truth, really. And it's funny, sometimes we've worked so hard, but yet this is the point where sometimes we want to chicken out, and we get to this step and it's almost like we don't even want to know what the answer is. People are nervous, and I know that sounds kind of funny, but it's true. It's like you get to this point and you don't even want to ask. But let me just say that this is time to kind of posture up. You sometimes we want to dance around it and say, well, just let me know what you think. Or just if this turns out to be something you'd like to think about, then let me know. You don't have to let me know right now, but just let me know in the future if you think this is something that might be a good fit for you. No. That's not what you want to do. There's a big difference between going to someone immediately following an overview and saying, hey, Sally, I hope you enjoyed the overview. I mean, I know it cut into your night tonight, and I appreciate you giving me the time and getting the information. And if this isn't a good time for you to give me an answer, then I completely understand. And if you want to start shopping at any time, just let me know. That's not a good response. So don't do that, okay? You'll be tempted to, but just remember, don't do that. Like I said, you put a lot of time and effort into getting them the information, and so posture up. First of all, thanks for watching. I know it cut into your evening. That's sort of like insinuating that it was a waste of their time. And guys, this is not. This is life-changing. Whether they are becoming a shopper with the company or whether they are looking at a business here, it truly can be life-changing, like it was for me. I had asthma. Now I don't have to say that I had that anymore. My son had asthma. He was doing 2 and 3 nebulizer treatments a day and keeping an inhaler, in his pocket at all times. Now he's not. My daughter had severe eczema. Now she doesn't. These can be life-changing things. So we're not wasting their time. We're giving them some really good information. So how you dish it is how someone's going to receive it. So let's talk about how you do it in a positive way. Like I said, call me back if you're interested. That's not a good way to close. Let me give you some good ways to close. Like, compare this to what I just said. Hey, Sally, I am so excited. I told you that this was not going to be a waste of your time. I'm so glad that you got this information. Listen, I'm dying to know, what was your favorite part of the whole overview? What was your favorite part? What stuck out to you the most? Then be quiet. Let them speak. Whatever they say next, well, first of all, they don't have any choice but to be positive, because you just asked them what was their favorite part. So that's being a positive thing. And then depending on what they say, that's how you know what they're more interested in. So let me give you some examples. They might say, oh my goodness, it was the cleaning aisle. I'm so glad I don't have to get bleach, use bleach anymore around my kids. I'm so glad that I can get bleach out of my life forever. Or if this business could just help us make our car payment, that would be awesome. So that's your favorite part. So let me show you how to take the rest of that conversation. No matter what they say their favorite part is, be careful not to step into a conversation about it, because you're going to be able to talk with them about that later. All you want to do now is just get their account set up. So let me just show you how to agree with them that that's a great point, and then pull it back into the closing. So you would come at saying something like this. You would say, I know, right? Well, it's so simple to get your account set up and to get your shopping account open. If you're all ready, all I need to do is get your email address and your cell phone number, and I'm going to generate a link, and that link is going to be emailed to you. And it might take just a second So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy and paste that link and send it to you on Messenger. And so literally you're going to get it within the minute. Check the link and follow the steps. You're going to enter your phone number, your address, your birthday, your form of payment, and you're going to have access to the shopping account right away. So if you're ready, we can do that tonight. Would that be good? So you just closed your enrollment. If they say, ooh, that income opportunity, that really blows my mind, you would say, I know, right? Isn't that crazy? I'm so excited to help you get started, and we can do it tonight. So if you're ready, all I need is your email address and your phone number. I'm going to send you a link, and then you just go through that process again. Now, after they tell you their favorite part, you agree. If you're ready, I will be so excited to help you set up your account. It's so easy. Takes less than a couple of minutes. Or what if they say, I don't think this is a good fit for me right now? What are you going to do? Guess what? If that happens, which it will, it's happened to me, then you're going to live. We're all going to live. That's the beauty of this. Nobody gets hurt. Nobody's going to lose a friend over laundry detergent. That's kind of a saying that we have in Melaleuca. No one's going to knock somebody off their Christmas list, their Christmas card list. No one gets hurt here. It's okay, guys, because they may not ever enroll, but then again, they might enroll later as a customer or as a business builder, because timing is a lot of it, and sometimes people just aren't ready. It's okay. It's nothing personal. And you would say, oh my goodness, if they say this isn't a good fit for me. Thank you so much for your time, though. If you think of anyone in your life who might appreciate this store, then this is a referral business. So I would be so excited to share this with anyone in your life. Is there anyone that you think might enjoy seeing this information? Again, let them answer. Don't be afraid to ask for referrals. I've gotten referrals from people. Some of my best referrals were from people that aren't even customers. They just knew that I was doing something. It had to do with wellness, or they just knew that I had a business, that I worked from home, and they've referred people to me, and they weren't even customers yet. They didn't even know what it was about. So it's okay. Always be certain to ask for referrals, because that can be a large part of your business, and it might lead you to some of the best things. So if someone says, I'm sorry, but this just does not seem like a good fit for us right now, before you just say, okay, let me encourage you to do something. Dig a little bit deeper, and let me just kind of go over handling objections. That could be a whole workshop in and of itself, but that's a whole part of closing, is handling objections. So we don't expect you to be experts in that part right now. We're going to work with you on that, but I will tell you that it will get easier. And every single time you have an experience with Melaleuca, you're going to learn from it, whether it's positive or negative. So when I have someone that says, I just don't think this is for me right now, I'd say, well, that's okay. That's certainly fine. But I would love it, since I work strictly on word-of-mouth referrals, I would love it. Do you know anyone who in your life that would enjoy getting this information, either to shop here or maybe they need extra income? Would you have anybody that you might want to point me in the direction of? That would be great. But in the meantime, do you mind if I ask you why? I mean, why is it not a good fit for you right now? What part of the membership is not a good fit for you? Well, they might say something like this. I'm just thinking that the 35 points, I'm just worried that that's not going to work. And you would say, oh my goodness, well, I get it, because I kind of wondered about that myself. I had no idea about this point thing. It was kind of like a foreign language. I mean, I didn't have a clue. But let me promise you this. After you've been shopping, 35 points is going to be like a joke. You're going to be laughing at 35 points, but it's my job to be your personal shopping coach. And so I'm going to help you set up your account, get you introduced to the products, and I'm going to stick with you for like 6 months to help you know what products I recommend, what products you might need for your own personal use. And if that's your only concern, then my advice to you is to go ahead and open up your account, check it out, see if it's a good fit. If it's not, you get your $19 back, and you haven't lost anything, except you know now that you've tried it and it just didn't work. You'll see that 35 points is really a breeze, actually. You got to own it. I mean, if it's true that that's their objection, then you put that to rest. What if they say, well, I just feel like this is one of those pyramid things. Hopefully they won't think that after they've looked at one of our overviews, but let's just say they do, and they're stuck on that because they've heard. They really probably don't even know what a pyramid thing is and that it's illegal, but let's just say they say, well, it sounds kind of like Amway to me, or it sounds like one of those pyramid things. Basically, you would say, well, oh my goodness, I wondered the same thing before I looked at it. I did my due diligence. But what I've learned over the last 14 years, or, it's 14 years for me, but what I've learned about Melaleuca is that it's not a multi-level marketing company. Even, my goodness, even the U.S. Senate acknowledges that we're not multi-level marketing. In fact, I can even send you a full PDF that kind of explains, it's called Drawing the Line, and it explains how we are not a pyramid. In fact, you'll find that we couldn't be further. We are literally a U.S. manufacturing company like Procter & Gamble, Johnson & Johnson, Colgate-Palmolive, except we manufacture right here in the United States. And we've chosen not to do business the traditional way. We don't put our products in a store. We don't have distributors. Everybody, me included, we all buy our products the same way. It's called consumer direct marketing, and it's just a different way to shop for whole food quality on a Walmart budget. Does that make sense? I'm just an advertiser here, and it's totally different. So at that point, you would see, are they open to getting that document? Because we can send it to them. And if you need the document, let me know. We have access to that, and it's even on Melaleuca's website, but I'll show you how to go in and get that and send it. What if they say, well, I don't want to join anything where there's some kind of backup order. I don't want to be getting auto ships. And say, oh, I'm so glad you brought that up, because I wondered about that too at first. One thing I didn't want was to be getting a ton of products every month that I was not using. But let me tell you, or especially if I didn't authorize it. So let me just tell you what I've discovered. First of all, as long as you're shopping, you're never going to get that membership packet that you can individualize. In fact, I've never gotten one in the 14 years that I've been shopping. I've never gotten my pre-select shopping order. But what it is, it's to protect your membership. It's in case you forget to shop. What if you had like $100 of those free products sitting in your account and you forgot to shop? And Melaleuca thought, well, since she didn't shop, she must want to cancel her membership. So I will, and then they would do that for you, and you would automatically lose all those free products. And it was just an accident. You just forgot. So this is kind of, to me, like, overdraft protection that, it keeps my account safe and secure. So in fact, if you don't need anything that month, you can always pause your membership. So you're always in charge, and you will not be getting items that you don't need month after month after month. We don't do that. We can pause your account if you need to, but you're always in control. And you can actually authorize other people to use your account. So like if your mom wanted to shop on your account, she could jump in. You just have to give them permission. I'll show you how to do that. And then you could have more than one person shopping on your account to fulfill that 35 points if you're worried about that. So it's my job as your shopping coach to just kind of stay on top of it and make sure that that doesn't happen, that you're not going to get that unaware. Did you notice that kind of like any of the objections that they might have, I'm identifying with? It's like, oh my goodness, I thought that too, but what I found through shopping with Melaleuca, that's huge. Identify with them, but then show them how that's really not an option or an objection, and that puts them at ease, and that really helps them. And I'm going to close by saying this, okay? So you're new, obviously, or maybe you've been here a while and you're just kind of doing a refresher course, but you're ready to get started or restarted with your business, and you just saw and heard a lot of great tips through all these steps that you've gone through and through all these videos that you're watching. You're going to need help, and we're here to help you. That's why we have support teams here. We don't have uplines and downlines. We have support teams. And I want to encourage you to stick with your enroller, your support team, your mentor, your coach, and let us work with you to go through all these processes from start to finish. Let us be a part of the process from beginning to end. If you're ready to set an appointment with someone, if you're a little nervous, then go to Voxer. Remember we talked about Voxer in one of those first videos, and that's why I said that was so important, because it is a steady stream, a way to really communicate with your enroller, your support team immediately and get instantaneous results. So go to your support team, and here's what you do. You say, hey, enroller, I'm about to set an appointment with an old friend from high school I saw on Facebook where they were looking for something to do, like an outside a business from home, and I'm really kind of scared. I'm unsure as to what to say. I watched the training, but can you help me? You've done that on Voxer. So then your enroller, your support team comes back and says, let me help you. Or maybe the person that enrolled you is brand new too, so you would merge us all on together. Maybe you would say, let me get Susan on the line, or let me get Joanne on the line, or let me get Rhonda on the line, and they can help. All of a sudden, you've got help here from a bunch of different sources that say, well, here's what I might say. And be careful not to say this, because we've learned through trial and error, because we've done this a lot. And so we want you to count on us. Instant communication between all of us. Do not try to do this by yourself. And don't think that you're bothering your support team. That's what we're here for. And that's what, but Melaleuca pays us to do that. And that's what we want to do. So my point is, in all this and saying this, is to bring us along with you. No one wants to do this by themselves. No one wants to do this alone. When it's time to close after someone's seen an overview and you're a little nervous, let's say you got somebody on an overview, maybe on a Zoomcast or an overview, and somebody else was doing the overview besides your enroller or your support team. And bring us in, let us know about it, and say, do a three-way message. You can do this on Facebook. You can do it in a text message. You can do it by Voxer and say, hey, Sally, I'm really excited that you watched the overview. I've included my friend who's my enroller because I'm brand new, and I want you to be able to ask questions. So then you could introduce them, on a three-way call, on a three-way Voxer, on a Facebook message, however you want to do it. So now you're ready to go, guys. You may not feel ready to go, but you are. This is a simple process. Literally it is, or I wouldn't be doing it. I couldn't have ever done it. It's rinse, wash, repeat. I mean, seriously, it is. Contact list, set the appointment, make the approach, listen in on the overview, set up their account, follow up with your customers. We're going to help you through every bit of that. Know this. Know that you've been given a gift. I truly believe that from the bottom of my heart. You've been given a gift, and this gift is not for you to keep. It's not for you to keep to yourself. I shudder to think what would have happened if Rhonda had not thought enough of our friendship to let me know about Melaleuca and what all it had to offer. I shudder to think of what my health would be. I shudder to think of where my family's finances would be. So I want to encourage you to move forward with a servant's heart, because that is what Melaleuca is all about, helping other people. Share this amazing store and share this amazing life-changing business opportunity with the people that are in your life, the people that you care about. When you share it to help them, it's the most amazing thing ever. You will sit back in a couple of months. If you don't give up and you keep going and you let your support team help you, you're going to sit back in a couple of months and you're going to think, where in the world would I be right now if someone had not approached me? And you're going to look at your family's situation. You're going to look at the health. You're going to look at your income like I do today. And you're going to be moved to tears, literally. Who do you know and how can you help them?